That time again. Time to deadhead the cherry brandy Rudbeckia. As you can see them right here. And then over here I've got some Shasta Daisy that are in dire need of some deadheading. So with these cherry brandy Rudbeckias, I'm going to be cutting them back. And also I have some here that have gone to seed. So I need to cut those back, save the seeds, and then deadhead these so that they keep blooming. Hi everyone, it's Bev from Life's Better in the Garden, and welcome back to my channel. So as I said, today we're going to be deadheading the Shasta Daisies, deadheading the Rudbeckia, and plus I'm going to be taking some seeds. I have my clippers, and I have an envelope for the seeds, and I have my pail for the deadheading. So let's get started. Now these seeds that have dried out here, the stalks are pretty well dead all the way to the base. So I'm going to be cutting them all the way to the base. And then I'm just going to be putting the heads here in the envelope, and I'll be getting rid of the foliage and letting these dry some more, and then the plant can put its energy into growing more flowers on this part of the plant rather than on this part of the plant. So I'm just going right down to the base. Rudbeckia seeds are very, very tiny, so you want to be very careful when you're pulling the heads apart to get the seeds. Okay, so here I'm just going to cut this right up here. Just to save the seed heads. So as you notice, there's still a little bit of green on here. So that's why I'm going to let them dry longer before I try to get the seeds out of here. And then I'm just going to put them in the envelope. And I have an envelope here and repurposing because I had cardinal seeds in here before. Now I have cherry brandy Rudbeckia, so I'm reusing my envelopes. Now those other ones that I showed you were green on the backs, and these ones are pretty well dried out. This is what you want them to look like before you try and get the seeds, because the whole head is dried out. So you want to be very careful handling them so that the seeds actually don't drop out on you. So I'm going to be deadheading both of these here. So, and they're on 2 stalks. So I'm actually going to take it all the way back to the first big leaf. Same as this one here, I'm going to take it back to the second leaf back. Now it seems like a shame to cut these flowers off, but they're actually getting very spent. As you can see, this one that's all curling up, and they should be nice and flat. And then when they're new, they actually have a little sparkly ring all around the outside. Very beautiful. So, but cutting them back is going to promote more growth. And this is the first time I've cut them back. So I'm actually behind, as you can see, with the dead ones that I cut back. I sort of got behind on what I was doing in the garden. So this one's just broken off. So I'm just going to cut that right off there. And with these Rudbeckias, I actually planted them from seed last year in this spot. I thought I lost them because they didn't grow for me at all last year. And this spring, they started to grow, and they have done amazingly. So if you plant seeds and they don't do good the first year, just wait, because this is the second year and they're doing wonderful. So I'm just going to go back. So, and as you can see, if I can bring the camera in closer here. So this stalk right here, as you can see, it's got two flowers on it. And right here, there's just a little baby bud. So I'm going to cut all of this off right down to here to this bud. So this big one here with all the curled leaves, I'm going to be taking it down. I don't see any new growth, so I'm just going to take it down a couple leaves to the first big leaf. This plant has a lot of new growth right in here. As you can see, there's some smaller ones, and then there's even little tiny ones that are just coming out. This one here just coming out. So with all these little ones here, I'm going to take some more of the big ones off so that the plant can give energy to these. So some of these where the leaves are just all curled, I'm just going to take it back to the first good sized leaf. So as you can see, I've cut off these spent ones with the leaves are all curled and separated. They're all not nicely all close together anymore, so it's time for these guys to go and give these guys some energy. So next I'm going to be doing these Shasta Daisies, and I've already done these once, actually a couple times, and here's one right here that I have cut here. As I get in closer here, you can see where I've cut here. And then we have this little one here. And then this is all on the same stalk as this flower here. I say cutting back keeps generating more flowers like this. As you can see, these heads here, they're all pretty well done. So these all need to be cut back. And when I do it, sometimes I'll go to the first leaf. Sometimes I go down further. Actually, as you can see, this one here was cut back here. It's got a new one here, and then it's got one here that's already done. So it definitely keeps regenerating the flower. So because you're hoping that these will keep flowering up until hopefully maybe the middle of August if you keep deadheading them. So here we go. I've got a lot back here that I'm going to be cutting back. And now this is time consuming. I know I've seen where some people just take the clippers and just clip them all down. So you have nothing till they rebloom, but I like going in and just taking the ones that I need to take, and that way there's still some flowers for you to see. So I guess it's just your personal preference on what you want to do, how you want your gardens to look, and again, how much time you have, because even with the Rudbeckias, I didn't have a chance to get to them. You can get sort of overwhelmed with some of the maintenance of your garden. And as I bring you in closer here, right here, and right here is a new growth that's just starting to wake up. So I'm going to be cutting this off right down to just above the new growth. So it doesn't have to give any more energy to this. It can just focus on these two new stalks here. So you might be wondering why I'm not saving the seeds for these Shasta Daisies. And that is because I have so many of them. When we started with the Shasta Daisies, I had 3 little plants I bought from Hemans. And now I have them in the front yard, the backyard, and the side yard. Oh, I feel better. I got that done. So the Shasta Daisies are deadheaded, the Rudbeckia is deadheaded, and I've got my first lot of seeds from the Rudbeckia. So that makes me really happy, because I bought the seeds again because I thought I lost them last year. And the seeds you get in a package are very minimal, so they're quite expensive. So I'm really hoping to have good luck with these seeds and be able to add them to my garden next year. And again, my name is Bev, and my channel is Life's Better in the Garden, and I garden in Zone 6A in southwestern Ontario. If you have any comments, I would love to hear it, especially on the cherry brandy Rudbeckia, because I always thought it was an annual and found out that it actually is a perennial for my area. So I'm really happy about that. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more gardening tips. Okay, bye for now.